Welcome back. It's the one, the only Coach FLO, and I'm glad that you have tapped in and joined with your favorite coach. On today's episode, I just want to share it's been a busy week, got a jam-packed episode, but before you do anything, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit subscribe. I got these things that I want to share with you and leave you with some positive motivation, wisdom. All right, so we're going to start things out with the FOMC meeting. Okay, so basically they had a meeting with the Feds and General Powell. If you don't know who he is, he's the head chairman over pretty much this particular meeting. He's over one of the head honchos in the government. Okay, so definitely, if you don't know who he is, Google him. All right, so Powell talks held interest rates steady. Okay, so they are thinking about possible one rate cut the rest of this year. So with the inflation, all right, with inflation, we already know what's going on with inflation. If you ain't been paying attention, you definitely need to check the news out because things are high, things are expensive. And so what they do with the government, they're looking to, with these rate hikes, where they combat inflation. Okay, so they're trying to combat inflation as much as they can. And so this was good news for the market, and the market went up. Okay, so typically when he speaks, Powell speaks, the market tanks because the market doesn't like uncertainty. It likes to know exactly what's going to happen. So the fact that he just said that interest rate held steady and they looking to just do possibly one rate cut, that was good news for the market. Okay, so definitely excited that was a good indication and catalyst where the market is looking to go. The next thing, CPI, this is a consumer price index. This is also a data that affects inflation. Okay, so CPI, this was a no increase in the month of May. So typically they take data from previous months. It's behind. Okay, it's not forward, but it's behind. Okay, so this was a no increase in May as inflation is slightly loosened. So that's what they are saying. But we already know with inflation, everything is expensive, and regardless of what the feds and the government are saying, things are expensive. Like food, housing, you already know, rent, gas, bills, credit cards, medical insurance. I can go listing on and on. Things are expensive. So, but the fact that these indicators and the data that came out this past week was a plus for the market, and so I'm excited about that. And with that being said, we're gonna switch over to stocks because with that data, these stocks did well this week, and some are on discount just for us to go buy them. That's where I like it. All right, so the big event that I was talking about, Apple this past week. Apple at the time of this recording is sitting at $212. Apple been cooking. Yes, it has been cooking. I'm talking about cooking like a rotisserie chicken, okay? And it went up. Why it went up? Because it unveiled the long-awaited push into AI. Okay, so Apple is looking to knock the Microsofts and the other big dog companies like Google, because they're competing for the AI space, the top AI space. Okay, so what they did, or what is implementing, looking to occur later on this year, is Apple iPhones. If you are an iPhone user, I'm always going to say you should, if you haven't got no shares, Apple starts to accumulate some shares in Apple, fractional shares. Okay, so don't delay, get you some fractional shares today. I'm trying to tell you, because Apple is majority of my portfolio. I have other stocks, but Apple, this is a no-brainer. It's a banger, okay? And so Apple has installed and looking to push the AI space to the next level, okay? Things to consider. Apple Intelligence. That's what's supposed to be incorporated in the new Apple iPhones. Okay, in these new iPhones, they have Apple Intelligence. They have all types of upgrades to iOS 18. So for the Apple phone users, definitely this is a plus for you. This is a catalyst for you. And this is a smart strategic move to get consumers to buy more Apple phones. And so look out for later on in the fall, these iPhones, the sales is probably going to go way up because Apple Intelligence incorporated Open AI. That's what they're looking to incorporate. Okay, so not only are you going to get Siri, but you're going to get Open AI. It's kind of like a mixture of Chat GPT for those who don't know. This is a game changer for Apple. And then not to mention the vision that they have, the Vision Pro, the things that they once had, they are already incorporated in the next Apple set that you put on, and they already looking to start that up. So watch out for the Apple Pro, the Apple iOS 18. They also, not to mention the Apple TV. I can forget about that. Apple got a whole bunch of stuff, but the Apple TV, they're going to also put the artificial intelligence software within that as well. So watch out for Apple to do some game-changing strategic things to get more sales to go way up, okay? Because that's what Apple has been lacking. It's the phone sales, and not just in the United States. This has just been in other countries. We're talking about China, India. Okay, so that's what they're looking to do to get Apple head started and catalyst to move it up. Okay, so phone sales, look for the phone sales to do well for the latter part of this year, when in the fall, when the iPhone iOS 18, all those things get incorporated in the iPhone. All right, so the next banger, Nvidia. Okay, Nvidia, the 10-to-1 stock split. I definitely bought some shares. I'm gonna continue to DCA in Nvidia. Okay, this one right here is sitting at $131. Okay, it was last week before the 10-to-1 stock split was sitting at $1,200. But now, for retail investors like you and I, now we can get them for a price that is well in range. So now the 10-to-1 stock split, this is $131, and definitely I'm looking to scoop up some more. Okay, whether it goes down or goes up, because this is not only a game changer, but this is a wealth builder. Okay, you have to look at the 3 to 5. Okay, 3 to 5, 10 to 20, and I'm talking about years. Things that will generate income over time. This is a smart investment if you haven't considered. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor for you to buy, hold, or sell, but Nvidia, I'm excited about Nvidia, because the other AI plays or stocks, they're going to just be the next big thing behind Nvidia. So Nvidia is the big thing, and it's going to drag the others up because it's in the same industry. So I'm definitely tech heavy when it comes to stocks like Apple and Nvidia. And so, like I said, Nvidia has so much upside, and I'm excited to join the party. And I hope you consider getting some Nvidia if you haven't got some Nvidia, okay? Because the GPUs, the chip demands, these are the driving force that's going to change the world. Do you hear what I'm saying? The world will get changed through artificial intelligence, and with Siri and Open AI, Chat GPT, that's a part of the new wave of artificial intelligence. So definitely Nvidia, visionary, innovative. I'm excited. Okay, moving on to the next banger. I consider this one as a discount. We're talking about Tesla. Yes, Tesla. It's sitting at $178. And what was a catalyst for Tesla this past week? I'm glad you asked. The shareholders vote to reinstate Elon Musk's $56 billion pay package. And so we know that Elon is the brains to Tesla. They were trying to blackball Elon, but I'm glad they did the right thing because he's the one that has got Tesla where it's at. Without Elon, Tesla wouldn't even have the wherewith or the ability to be where it's at today. Okay, so definitely I'm glad they did the right thing because I'm pretty sure if that wouldn't turn into his favor, you probably would have heard a lot of uproar. And so definitely Tesla has the room to move, just like Nvidia. Okay, so Tesla shares rose 2.9% on this past Thursday as approval and resolution to move the company incorporation to, the great state of Texas. All right, so they have so many different factories, but Texas specifically in Austin, that's where that factory for Tesla is being at. And so I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more factories getting populated. Okay, so Tesla's just getting started. You got the robo taxis there looking to about 2029. Last time I did my research, they try and get those robo taxis. And for those who don't know, it's not a regular taxi. You're talking about a self-driving vehicle. Think about that. They try and get those out in the streets by 2029, and a lot of them. And so if I know in California and some of these other states, they kind of starting to get self-driving cars already out there. So they try and get more. So watch out for 2029. Leave me a comment below. Do you think that this is a good idea? Yes or no? Okay. Do you think that robo taxis are a good idea? Also, do you think that he should have got paid or not got paid? Leave me a comment below. Okay, so I'm excited about Tesla because I'm gonna continue to dollar cost average in Tesla. All right, and moving on to how I feel about what crypto. Crypto sitting, I should say, Bitcoin is sitting at 66,227 at the time of recording. So Bitcoin has been consolidating. It's been kind of laying flat lately, okay, which is still a buying opportunity, I consider, because we buy things low and we selling wet high, okay. But in the case of Bitcoin, what Trump, like I've said in previous video, these politicians is trying to get a lot of everyone's votes off of crypto because they know that a lot of people are holding on to crypto, whether it's a little crypto or a lot of crypto. So Trump wants all remaining Bitcoin to be made in the USA. So that is the catalyst and something to watch as this election gets closer. It's going to be a lot of different things that's going to come down the pipeline as this election. So if you ain't paying attention, especially when they start debating, because that's coming up soon too. So Trump, this is his idea. And he's already said how he in favors of crypto. So that's something to keep your eyes on with the election. Also, and I'm talking about the analysts, is predicting a rally incoming for Bitcoin based off the data and the rate cut. So that data I shared with you, the FOMC meeting and the CPI, that data right there, they saying with that data could be a catalyst for Bitcoin to go where? To the next level and also to the moon. We're talking about 80,000. That's the next prediction that they are looking for Bitcoin to go. I'm excited to where Bitcoin will go anyway. 80,000 is just a small step where it's going to ultimately go as the latter part of this year and going to 2025. Definitely look for Bitcoin to make some moves. And the next one we're talking about, Ethereum. Time is recording is sitting at 35.66. This one is predicted to hit, and this is what the analysts are saying, 10K, okay, by the end of this year. All right, once ETFs are in flow. And so speaking of ETFs, they're looking for it to fully be approved and processed by the end of the summer. So sometime in September. Watch Ethereum, courtesy of the SEC Chairman Gensler. So Gensler stated, he's saying that by the end of the summer, going into September, ETFs are finally going to be processed, approved, and that's going to be a catalyst for Ethereum to go to the next level. I'm excited for both cryptos because the memes that I've listed in previous times, whatever meme that you have, leave it in the comment. If you got Doge, you got Shiba, you got Jasmine, you got Auto Finance, if you got Pepe, if you got Boink, hey, shout out to you. Leave me in the comment and let me know what crypto are you invested in, because I have some memes that I'm looking for them things to pop, and I'm talking about boom. I'm excited. I hope you are excited too to be a part of this journey. I want to leave you with some words of wisdom, and for such a time as this. Matthew 6:25. This was in my spirit. Don't worry. God got you. Because that's what the verse talks about. If you're worried about your life, if you're worried about how you're going to pay the bills, you're worried about how you're going to raise your kids, if you have kids, if you just worried about where to move, who to marry, God got you. God got you. He has a plan just for who? You. Not your neighbor. You. Your neighbor has their own lane. They have their own path to go. But you. He got a plan for you, designed just for you. You have to tap in and find out what that is. And so that's how I want to encourage you guys to know God got you. Don't worry about what tomorrow brings and what has happened in the past. He got you. And when he got you, nothing can separate that. That's how powerful his love is. And I just wanted to give a shout out to all fathers, okay? All fathers and father figures, okay? For those who might have lost their fathers, I want to give a shout out to you. Grandfathers, great-grandfathers, uncles, aunts, anybody that played an important father role in your life, shout out to you. You should celebrate them, appreciate them, because I definitely appreciate all fathers. I've learned different things in the past. I will continue to keep learning at this time of this age to be a better father, be a better man. There's nothing like a father and how you can discover what and how to be a father. You got to go to the Father. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Go to the Father. If you confused, if you don't know, and if you have messed up in the past, all you got to do is go to the Father. If you haven't seen your kids, all you got to go is to the Father. He's going to direct you. He's going to show you. He's going to give you the wisdom. And you go to him and ask, seek, and you shall find. All right, so if you have enjoyed this episode today, I appreciate you for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, because I continue to bring the bangers, bring the hot episodes, and I am excited for what the future holds for you and for me. See you next one.